Hello everyone, this is Francisco. Welcome to another tutorial on language design in SEMA. So now that we've covered the conceptual overview of the language design workflow, we're going to get hands-on on it. So we are going to focus on the grammar editor and how we can use it to tweak an existing grammar and in that way develop a quick intuition about how the workflow works. In the current dashboard, we have the grammar editor with the grammar of the default language. Now, this grammar already has some complexity, and it would be really difficult to grasp it quickly. Instead, we're going to use it to understand some of the basics of the workflow first and the interplay between windows. And in the following tutorials, we're going to follow a more of a bottom-up approach and develop a gradual understanding of all the elements at play. That's, for instance, the notations that are used in the grammar, such as BNF and JavaScript, how they're structured, and how we can use all these elements to design a language. So right now, there's a syntax error being reported by the grammar compiler output. So there is an error in this grammar. You probably figure it out because it's pretty much pointing at it here and locating the line. So the problem is the comment, which is invalid. And to make a correct comment in BNF, we need to use a hash. So you've seen that now the grammar compiler reacted and is saying that the grammar is validated and the parser was generated. So there is a parser that's generated, and it's now possible to apply to evaluate the live code editor. So I'm going to do just that, turning the sound on and evaluate this expression. Right. So we just did one iteration of the language design workflow, which was to correct a bad comment. So now we are going to go a step further, and we're going into a second exercise, which is to tweak the default grammar and create a derived language very quickly. And we'll do that just by changing one separator. And so for instance, we're going to replace the curly brackets with parentheses. And if we evaluate that, oops, there's a problem. Invalid regular expression, unmatched parentheses. So that's pointing to us that although we did add a parenthesis to this line, which is a regular expression, and we're going to see that on the next tutorial, this parenthesis is a special character which needs an escape character. So if we now evaluate it, oh, there's another problem. What is the problem now? So the problem is that now we do have a grammar that's validated with a parser, but since we have a new language, we need to update our language expression. And we just replace all the curly brackets with parentheses. And there we go. We now have a new language. Great. So this concludes this quick tutorial on a very basic tweak to demonstrate how the language design workflow is. And in the next tutorial, we're going to focus on the regular expressions that just gave us this tiny little problem here. See you then.